Is Europe divided? Very much so. The European Union is finding it increasingly difficult to take consensus-driven decisions, and much of the bloc's power has been concentrated in one office, that of the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. European countries don't seem to be happy, so they regularly take steps to poke the European Commission the wrong way. Now, several European countries have begun abandoning the Energy Charter Treaty, or the ECT, which for long has been under fire for protecting investments in the oil and gas sector. First, it was Italy, then came Poland, Spain was next to join ranks, and now the Netherlands has also decided to opt out of the ECT. Mind you, this happened despite the European Commission, led by Ursula von der Leyen, urging nations to not abandon the treaty. The Energy Charter Treaty was intended to protect international energy investments by foreign companies or individuals. It was brought after the Cold War to encourage investment across Europe. In recent times, though, the treaty has come to be despised by European nations who accuse it of being a big impediment in curbing the greenhouse gases produced by coal, oil, and gas projects. The treaty paves the way for investors to sue governments if they think their assets are under threat from legislation or policy changes. The treaty covers 50 nations, effectively making its scope much larger than the European Union alone. So, the Netherlands has become the latest country to junk the treaty, saying the document was not aligned with the Paris Climate Accord's goal of limiting global warming. However, European countries are arbitrarily cancelling energy investments that they think are not environment friendly has indeed resulted in grave losses for companies and investors. The ECT paved the way for such stakeholders to make up their losses by suing European governments. But then, European governments are getting restless due to mounting economic troubles, and they don't want to spend cash on punitive damages claimed by energy investors. Italy left the ECT in 2016. Poland announced its decision to abandon ECT in September this year. Since last week, both Spain and the Netherlands have become latest entrants to the list of countries junking the treaty. More countries could soon follow suit, and they will all have to abide to a quote-unquote sunset clause, which means they can't escape paying damages under the treaty for 20 years after they leave it. The European Commission had begun negotiating a reform of the ECT on behalf of the 27 EU member states 4 years ago. In June, a deal to modernize the treaty was presented before the Union. The European Commission argued that the reformed treaty addressed concerns of European nations. However, since a flurry of countries have begun leaving the ECT, it is evident that the Commission failed to convince European Union member states to stick around. Meanwhile, not everybody is impressed with the reformed treaty put forward by Ursula von der Leyen's Commission. Some major powers like Belgium, Germany, and France are expected to abstain from voting in its favor. If enough countries abstain or vote against the text, the Commission would not win EU-wide support for it. According to the Financial Times, those who disagree with the reformed treaty say it was insufficiently ambitious and wanted the EU to withdraw from the treaty altogether. Do you think European countries are trying to make life difficult for Ursula von der Leyen and her European Commission? Let us know in the comments.